Hi everybody, I'm in my office at home and I'm recording this devotional because I just wanted to reach out to all of you who may be feeling like I'm feeling. I'm not really frightened, but I am frustrated. I am feeling very anxious about the fact that there's all kinds of confusion. How long is this going to last? Weeks? Months? I hope not. But I am examining a lot of things in my own heart and mind about the time I spend with God and how I use it. And I'm also hearing people say things like my grandson asked me the other day, Grammy, do you think God is doing this because he's punishing people for being bad? The answer I gave to him was, I don't think God is punishing people for being bad. The same God that sent Jesus to take punishment for us is still in control. I do believe that God uses everything for good, and I believe with my whole heart that we will see good come out of this, even if we have to look back to see it. But as I was doing my Bible study for a class that I'm hoping to teach in person soon, I was drawn to the book of 2 Timothy. There's a verse in there that I memorized a long time ago, but in that chapter, Paul is talking to Timothy and telling him, don't get discouraged and don't give up, even though things are difficult. And Paul says to Timothy, for I know who I believe in, and I'm persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him until that day. And I don't know what that day is. Maybe Paul was referring to the day that Jesus comes back. Maybe it's that day when we start questioning our faith because things are hard. I do know one thing for absolutely sure. I do know who I believe in, and I am persuaded that he is able. So even though I am going through a great deal of frustration, I am having a hard time having to restrain myself and stay in when I'd rather be with people so I could hold a hand or give a hug. I am choosing to obey because I know it's right. And because I know who's in control. I know who I believe in, and I am persuaded that he is able. And so my hope for all of you, if you're feeling pent up and frustrated and confused and maybe even a little bit frightened, is that you will hang on to the one who was sent to take our punishment. Quit trying to guess what's going on because we cannot know the mind of God. But I guarantee you we can know his heart. It was shown to us on the cross when Jesus laid down his life for us. And I know that I believe in him. And I am persuaded, I'm convinced that he is able. And so he's able today in the midst of this virus. He was able long ago, and he will be able until that day, whenever that day shall be. So right now, hold on to this day. Trust that he is able. Know that there are people in our church who are missing being together and who love you. Also, if you have a prayer request, go to our website. There is a form that you can fill out, and somebody will be delighted to continue praying for you because we know who we believe in, and we are convinced that he is able. No matter what comes our way, he'll be there for us.